Hello there, it's Tuesday afternoon and this is the first chance I've had to get on and do a little bit of filming. We're having a lot of work done at the house at the moment, so we've had a man on the roof all weekend actually. He's working so hard, but of course he's got to do that in between the downpours of rain. And it's Wales, so it rains a lot. So I apologise in advance for Daisy, ringleader. Always starts everybody else off, and I'll show you where I'm up to. I haven't actually had a chance to do an awful lot, but I've got this little project bag finished. So I was cross with myself, wasn't I, for it being a bit skew-whiffed. It's still a bit skew-whiffed, but not as much as before. I think I've managed to distract it, you know, trick the eye a little, shall we say. So I had a piece of the new graph paper fabric that I got, and then one of the things I'd snipped out from, oh, what was she called? Her name's disappeared from my head. Oh, can't think, that's terrible. It'll come back to me in a minute. It's a cigar box seal or cigar wrapper. And then I had to add in a Suffolk puff because I've just been going on about them for the last 2 weeks onto the cover as well. So that is that. And then it just literally unbows. It's very simple, very rustic. My stitching is not perfect. I stitched all the way around to seal it, and then I've stitched down, found the middle, finger pressed it, and I've just done kind of a running stitch down there, just a small running stitch, and the same again on this side. So I'll show you with my piece of card. There's a big pocket on this side which will easily fit a 6-inch hoop in it, and then on this side I've got something smaller. Yep, I've then got a pocket there. Now I contemplated having 2 pockets on this side, but for now I've just left it as the one, and I might add into that afterwards, but at least it's usable, so I can crack on with that. And then the stitching on the back, not brilliant, could be better. So anyway, it's mine. So I am pleased with him. I do like him. I like all my little beaded bits on there as well. So my plan for the flower, I thought I'd come on here and chat through it. I'm thinking of a bluebell. I was inspired, and I've left the book downstairs. Oh gosh, I can't remember what the blooming thing's called. This is terrible. Kathy Holden was the lady I was trying to remember. Let's just see if the name of the book comes back to me. If not, I'll pop it into the intro at the beginning of the video in the write-up. So I'm thinking bluebells, and I haven't done an awful lot of embroidery, so I figured let's draw something and stitch over it for this one. Let's do something different. So part of me's thinking, let's get all the bits out, bundle of thread still with me. I was wondering about doing something with stitching ribbon down here, folding it to a V, coming down, going up and down, just as kind of a fill-in at the bottom. So we'll see whether that actually does get used, and if I do that, then I'll stitch it with a darker green, so there's a contrast between the two. So I'm just thinking about filling something in at the bottom, and then I suddenly thought, right, okay, let's try a bluebell. So I started off playing with a bluebell, and then I thought, what the heck, you know, Inktense pencils, let's just do it. Let's just do it. If it goes wrong, it goes wrong, and if I film and do something, it always goes wrong. So Ye Old Faithful Inktense pencils, absolutely love these. So I'll pop into here, and I'm going to go with, because I've just taken my glasses off, that was clever, wasn't it? What green do we want? This one. I think that was one I just tried it a little bit just to make sure it would work. And then for the bluebells, I'm probably going to go with, oh, maybe I'll go with the darker blue, then I can actually see where they are, but I can always swap over. So Forgive me if I go out of camera. I'm trying desperately hard to stay in, and I will try not to shove my big head in front of the camera. So I'm just going to go with straight up, and I'm just doing this to add some colour as well as guidelines for me. I'm not going to wet the fabric. This is just for reference for me. I'm just going to take it over there and curve it round. This then gives me something to follow down here. Just going to go a little bit wider, and I can always change the shape of it anyway once I start stitching over the top. And wouldn't you know it, where the clamp holds onto my phone for filming is right across where I'm drawing, and I can't see a blooming thing. Hey ho. So the kind of curve and gravity takes them down. So sorry, I've got to hold on to it to keep the fabric taut, and we will have some going that way. Just a couple. There's no pressure, is it, with it being ink tense? This is down. This is permanent stuff now. And I will add some leaves, but I think I'm going to add those afterwards. I just wanted to get a bit of a shape. So the bells, I've been looking at the actual bells, and they have a curve like that idea. So if I just get these curves on, I hope you can see. There we go, there's some there. Let's hold this tight. If I get the curves on, then we can work the rest out from there. Hope everybody's okay. We've had lovely warm weather this week, so the building work got off to a cracking start, and then it's just kind of rain stop play. But I'm in North Wales, and last night somebody on our local Facebook group page, oh actually it's a local photographer, I beg your pardon, follows the Aurora Borealis, and last night he said, oh, there's a great chance we're going to be able to see it. It's over all of the UK, and about 10 o'clock he posted from a little bit further down the coast. He got some cracking photographs of it. Very pretty sky, and it was a really pretty sky here, but we woke up to rain. Okay, so my theory for drawing bluebells, they're not aesthetically correct. This is me. I love whimsical art. Everything I draw is whimsical. So I tend to do a curve down, then I give them little hairdos, so a little flick at the side. Oh, there's my tummy rumbling. That one's having a little flick that way. They're going to cross over. And that one will flick. And flick. So yeah, the chaps didn't arrive. I think there's one of them here today, and he arrived probably about 2 o'clock because of the rain. And he doesn't live locally, so he's trying to get as much done as he can. So, right, okie dokie. So now we want a little petal. And again, they're not going to be perfect. Don't expect to see these in a in a flower book. These could be my own hybrid variety. But you get the gist. They're a bell, and they'll have some lines. there. In fact, I might even add a bit of colour completely with these later. This is absolute guess that I'm hoping you can see me. I'm guessing that you can. It's popping over there. It's going around there. There we go. So that's the plan. So I'm going to finish these off, and then I'm going to get threads out and start stitching over the top. I don't know whether to stitch the word bluebell. I'm not entirely sure yet, because everything else, the other pages that we've done, I've had the word on something down here, so part of me's thinking about putting the word, just embroidering it, sketching it out and then embroidering it. So we'll see about that. But yeah, that's the plan, sort of. That one needs to be bigger. In fact, I could make them bigger. I could give them extra. Ooh, that's better. Yeah, I might take them out a little bit further. I'll give them an extra curve. It's not too bad. Can you hear snoring? That's Reg. Oops, I'm on embroidery there. Let's just shuffle down. Yeah, Reg is a snorer. He gets away with it though because he's cute. I wasn't impressed last night though. It was a hot night. Everybody was snoring but me. I was the one that was awake, even though I'd gone to bed with a cup of tea that was meant to help me go to sleep. Okay. I might give them more petals going out when I start stitching. Some leaves. They're quite pointy leaves, aren't they, sir? Tall, skinny, pointy leaves. Actually, let's take that up there. I'll have some leaves going through there as well. Okay, so I'll play around and stitch the flowers, and then I'll start stitching on here and make the decision whether I am going to use, oh, there's a little knot in that bit, use some of the ribbon to add in over the top of the stitches or stitch over, not sure. But that's kind of where I'm going. I might add a couple more flowers in here to fill gaps in. Yeah, I'm quite fancying having the word bluebells down here, or spring flower. Jury's out. Okie dokie. Hope everybody's getting on well with their stitching, and I'm catching up with everybody on YouTube and having a good old look, and also in the Facebook group. I love seeing what everybody's making. It's some beautiful work out there. And, you know, we're given the same theme and then everybody takes it down their own path of their own way of stitching. I love all the different levels as well. And I've learnt so much from all these ladies on YouTube. So, oh, I meant to show you the tea-dyed papers as well that I apologise for my nails for. They've turned out quite well. Don't know if you can see very much, it's a bit gloomy. So tea-dyed, and then I sandwich stencils in between, so you can see there's quite a curvy stencil and a wavy stencil and flourishes. Yeah, they've turned out quite well. And then the tray that I put them on, oh, watch it, I won't find one now. The tray I put them on, oh, there we go, was stripy. It had ridges in it, so that's another page done. But yeah, they turned out quite well. Some have got more pattern, more definition on than others. So they're all ready for projects that I've got lined up for next month. So I shall go and crack on with my stitching, and I will check back in again soon. At a quiet spot. Bye everybody. Bye.